My worst nightmare has finally come true. Being tortured by a psychopath. I mean, working from 9 to 5 under an insanely cold CEO, who happened to be my patient as well, is gut-wrenchingly humiliating and a pain in the... Is there something on my face? Gave her a dead face as he found her calling at him. Came back to the reality and chose violence. Your features. Yes, I forgot to mention that this man shifted my table to his office because I'm his PA and he could require my service at any time. Jimin planned to help me with all this file work, but no, this man has dedicated his life to give me a hard time and anger issues. Now I'm stuck with all this file work. But hey, it's not like I'm illiterate. I know how to handle data as I worked as an intern during my university days. Ha! Good old times when I didn't have to compromise my sanity for treating handsome weirdos like him. If you want to daydream, then there's the way out. Pointed towards the door. I thought you would never understand. Thank you. Grabbed her purse and stood up to get herself out of his office and this unwanted situation. Sighs being done with her. Miss Ryan, don't worry, I took my purse this time, said without turning around. I know. Sit back in your seat and get your work done. I want these files completed within 2 hours. But it's my first day here. Winning and pouting like a kid while facing the door. So, do you want me to give you a promotion on your first day? Well, I won't mind that. She turned around and smiled, acting all shy while tucking a strand of hair behind her ear in the process, unaware of the fact that the stone heart of this iceberg in front of her was melting due to her simple action. His expressions didn't change a bit, yet the paleness on his face indicated her influence on him. His mind shrieked, "Inappropriate," which made him realize that this girl in front of him is his PA, and he jerked back to reality. What were we discussing? You wanting to give me a promotion and a break for a while. Blinks her eyes rapidly, pretending to be all innocent and pure. You are joking, right? Looks at her in disbelief, as he can't believe that she is taking him this much lightly. Stammered as her plan of fooling him failed miserably. But you should know that it's lunchtime. Sadly mumbled, making her way back to her seat like a defeated soldier. Meanwhile, he stared at her with a gaze questioning what in the world she is. 2 hours later. I'm limitless. I'm the driving force. I am unstoppable. My intellect is truly unmatched. I'm like a machine. My productivity level off the charts. Being a perfectionist is exhausting. But hey, someone got to do it. Those files were no big deal. Just another day being an absolute legend. Bragging about herself while strolling down the corridor with Jimmy. He told me to redo all the files, as there were many mistakes. Gave her a side eye. Impossible. He's simply jealous. Pushed her hair back, acting all sassy. Miss Ryan called her out from behind. Turned her face towards Jimin and rolled her eyes to let him know that she is pissed. He's obsessed with me, I'm telling you, whispered. She completely turned around to face approaching timing. Yes, sir. Gave him a tight smile in mind. Now what's up with him? I wanna go home, you workaholic. Give me a break. Let's go. About to cross her but stopped when he heard her. Where? Dinner meet. I'm not interested in dating. Let me complete my sentence first, Miss Ryan. I was asking you to join me on a dinner date. We are going to meet a very important client, and no mistakes will be tolerated. Am I clear? Spoke in a frigid tone with grim expressions clouding his face. Vine pressed her lips together and nodded her head, prompting him to give her a satisfied nod and leave the area. As soon as he left, she turned towards Jimin and asked in curiosity, "Are you sure he was not asking me out?" "No." "Then why does it look like he's tricking me into dating him?" Laughed on her silly questions and spoke, "Stop being delusional and go before he gets angry and turns into mafia." Jimin gave her a friendly push towards the exit, and she walked towards the direction where Taeyang went. At the restaurant. We have been waiting for his clients for the past hour, but no one has shown up. "Are you sure your company is not going bankrupt?" "What do you mean?" Expressions blank as a white wall. "Your clients are ghosting you." "I mean, it's obvious that your business is not doing well." My company's position at the top is not up for debate. It's a fact. And if you can't see this, then perhaps you need to reassess your understanding of the business world. Offended, yet professionalism was dripping from his tone. Inspirational. Looked at him with dreamy eyes for a moment but changed her expressions to the uninterested one the very next moment. On a side note, aren't you feeling embarrassed that your clients have ghosted you like a blind date? Sighed and rubbed his temples in annoyance. "I don't know why I have not fired you yet. Because that's illegal. You can't shoot people like that. Acting dumb." Tang remained silent and his piercing gaze swept the soul out of her body as she struggled to keep an eye contact with him. I should order something before your clients arrive." Placed a big menu card in front of her face, hiding herself from his glares, but she peeked at him once again when she heard him speaking. On the call with someone. "Cancel the meeting. I won't waste another minute waiting for your tardiness to inconvenience us. Due to you honoring us with a lack of respect for our time, I have decided to cancel both today's meeting and the project we have been discussing. I refuse to engage in business with those who can't be bothered to show up on time and treat our partnership with the seriousness it deserves. Good luck for the future." A panicked voice could be heard on the other end, but Tang hung up the call after speaking his mind and without listening to their pointless begging. He spoke with authority, his words piercing through the air like shards of ice. He proved that there is no room for sentimentality in this world. Only cold, hard facts matters. After observing his this personality for the entire day, I concluded that he demands nothing but perfection and has little patience for anything less. Mistakes are messed with a frosty glare, and failure is not an option, which in extreme cases like his one is a disease in itself. Order. He ordered her to order in an authoritative tone. "But no one is coming," tilted her head in confusion. "That does not mean I'll start fasting." Vine sneered at his rude behavior and called the waiter to place their orders. She noticed him not being so responsive when she was placing orders. He was looking down and rubbing his forehead, looking visibly uncomfortable. As the waiter left, Vine asked him, "Are you crying over a project?" "Hey, are you okay?" Started to panic. He raised his head to glance at her, but frowned immediately. "Who are you?" "What?" Looked around confused. "Why am I here and who are you?" Looked at her with confused yet worried gaze. Vine noticed a shift in his personality and realized that it's a new one. She mentally sighed, feeling exhausted by introducing herself again and again, but decided to do it one more time. I'm Kang Vine. Perhaps you're familiar with Kang Jung-ho? I'm his daughter. Oh, Uncle Kang? I know him. Awkwardly smiled at her, which looked like a forced one. There was silence for a few minutes as Vine was trying to remember which personality is this. In contrast to his previous two personalities, this one appears to be nice. If you don't mind, may I ask you something? Hesitantly spoke. Yes? I can't remember how I ended up here. I think there is something wrong with me as I often forget things. Spoke in his polite, soothing voice. Is this the same man who was roasting me like a barbecue a moment ago? A chameleon doesn't change its color as quickly as he changed his personality. No, there is nothing wrong with you. Your friend Jimin got you drunk and you were hungry, so I brought you here for dinner. As I arrived to your home today to stay for a while, smiled and hoped for him to buy her life. Oh, thank you so much. Bowed slightly while sitting. They sat in awkward silence until the food arrived and Vine kept observing him. She witnessed his sudden and unexpected transformation from cold and rude to nice yet sorrowful persona in the blink of an eye. With an obvious melancholy in his eyes, this new person was quite different from the one she had spent her whole day with. This astonishing yet tragic turn of events was hard to believe. The waiter left after serving the food and Vine spoke to break the tension. Well, I don't know much about you, so tell me something about yourself. Looks at her, then diverted his gaze, unable to meet her gaze. I don't know where to start. No worries. Tell me, what's your age, your hobbies, your goals for the future? Are you in a relationship or not? Feel free to share anything you are comfortable with. Gave him a comforting smile. Well, I'm 30 years old. Wait a minute. His real age is 28 right now. It implies that this one is not his true persona either. I waited for him to continue and it looked like he forced himself to speak further. I used to play basketball, but now I don't like to do anything and I don't know what I'm going to do in the future as well. Truly expressed himself. Frowned as she sensed he was showing depression symptoms. Why? I mean, you're a fine young man with a good family background and business. Trying to get him tell her why he is being stressed. Gulped while looking down, as melancholy never left his aura. You can't expect a man to be happy after losing his wife and daughter. I failed to protect my perfect little family.